Hi, this is Nick Astor with TriplePundit.com at the World Future Energy Summit in Abu Dhabi. I'm here with Nasar Marzooqi. He is the head of facilities at Masdar City. Thanks very much for joining me today.
Most welcome.
So I had a couple of questions. We've had a nice tour of Masdar City, and we've gotten to know it a little bit. And I'd like to know, in your words, how have you seen what goes on at Masdar City influencing building elsewhere in Abu Dhabi? Are builders paying attention? Are people learning?
First of all, thank you for this interview and this opportunity. I would like to highlight that in Masdar City we are building one of the most sustainable cities in the world to become a global hub for research and development, renewable energy and clean technologies. From our experience, we started the development of Masdar City in 2008. At that time, when we used to go to the suppliers and we were talking about sustainability and sustainable materials, at that time it was all new to them, and they were some sort of like rejecting the idea or to get or participate into that. However, by our commitment and getting them engaged into Masdar concept and our sustainability criteria, and we have done sort of education to those contractors and what we are looking for. So most of the material which we are using at Masdar or the build-up of Masdar City, it's like we study the carbon embodied in each material, and so we educate them. From that, I mean, it's have expressed or it's shown some commitment from the suppliers to become more sustainable in their work. For example, I mean, the aluminium which we are using in our buildings, 90% of it's all recycled aluminium, where recycled aluminium consumes only 10% of a raw aluminium of energy in producing alumina from a raw aluminium. Also, with the wood which we are using, they are FSC certified wood, which are coming from a sustainable forest. So with all initiatives which we are doing, is raising awareness. It is also creating a market for sustainable materials and green materials, which is more encouraging, making them more commercial. And nowadays, by working close to UPC, Abu Dhabi Urban Planning Council, where Istidama rating has been produced. Istidama in Arabic means sustainability. So in Istidama codes, there are codes for material, there are ratings for buildings, and this become now enforced by the government as well.
Now that's a really big deal. It's not just about influencing building and development, but you're really influencing an entire supply chain. And the suppliers and all of these materials that you're using. Can you tell me, in your opinion, or as you've measured these things, what are the materials that you've been most impactful on, that you feel you've made the most difference in?
But in terms of material, I mean, we looked at the material which are coming from recycled sources, and the most of impact which I feel is really from the concrete which we have at Masdar City. It's a green concrete. It is manufactured at Masdar City, and we achieved up to 60% reduction in the carbon of producing that concrete. Also, the concrete is 1.5 times stronger than the normal conventional concrete. Plus, it is very competitive in the market, and that's it's the biggest sort of material in building a building is the concrete. In terms of using of the material, where we have managed achieving over 95% of recycling all the construction waste and reuse it into our other constructions. For example, the concrete, which is is not used, we just crush it and we reuse it in building our car parks, our roads. The wood after construction, we are reusing it, crushing it, or using it as a mulch on our landscape areas. We have achieved even commercializing the waste, material which is coming from construction. All of that is adding, to our sustainability goals and aims.
Now you say reusing 90% of the material, is that?
we are reusing over 95% of construction waste. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And is that something that other folks have learned from? Are people emulating that practice now elsewhere in Abu Dhabi?
Exactly. I mean, Abu Dhabi municipality, they came, they saw how we are operating, and they make it as an example for other contractors or other developers how to manage your waste. And this is becoming an example for Abu Dhabi developers.
Well, it's wonderful to see that the impact of Masdar City is spreading beyond its borders, and thank you very much for your time.
Most welcome.
Thank you.